Hello everybody and welcome to DanMachi 3 episode 9 anime review. We're in the end game now, son, as they always say. So yeah, this episode was setting up the big old final conflict, which we got like 3 episodes left. Yeah, 3 episodes I think. And yeah, that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited if you couldn't tell. I know I have a very monotone voice, but I am very excited. I know this is going to be good. I'm really enjoying this season of DanMachi. I think I've said that before. I think it's better than the previous season. Not sure if it's better than season 1, but season 1 is kind of different, just with how it's set up. I do like this season a lot though at the end of it. And this setup episode, it was good. It was a roller coaster. It starts off you don't quite know, but at the end, you know, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Anyway, let's crack on with the episode, see how everything went down, and do this thing. So to begin the episode, Ikelos, right, he gets kicked out of Orario. Turns out Ikelos Familia gets blamed for everything, for the monsters attacking this, that, and the other thing. They're the ones getting the blame and all that. Xenos, still in the sewers though, and so that's not great. All is not quite resolved yet, even with Ikelos Familia out of the picture. Bell is now getting all the blame because everyone saw him attack those other adventurers to get the monster for himself. They don't think he's a monster lover. They just think he's a greedy git, basically. Which, as we all know, it's not the case. We also see, I think his name's Mort. He's the adventurer that Bell fought in the end of season 1, I think, with his friends, and his friends are sort of like taking the mick out of Bell, be like, serves him right, and Mort like throws stuff at him. So it's like, he's not pro Bell, but he's not necessarily, he kind of wants to see what Bell's going to do. Maybe he is pro Bell. Maybe Bell has earned his respect, and he doesn't like these nobodies chatting crap about his boy. And to be honest, we don't like these nobodies talking crap about our boy either, do we? No, we do not. The other members of Hestia Familia have also been getting some looks, but it's nowhere near to the extent that Bell is getting it, and boy is Bell getting it. Wealth has been shut in his room since they got back, presumably. So that's a thing. Bell doesn't regret what he did. He made his decision. He's happy with it. But damn, he's no regret, but damn, do those words still sting, Hermes comes around to say hi, and he opens up with a icebreaker. He's like, boy, for someone who's hated by everyone, you look well. And Hestia's like, bruh, what the hell, man? And Hermes is like, calm it down. Xenos want your help, basically. I don't know if they knew Hermes knew or not, but Hermes knew, basically. I don't think they did. Did they ever find out about Hermes? Or did Hestia get told? Point is, now they know. Hermes is in on it. He says they're probably still under Daedalus Street. All the strong familias are around. You've got Loki Familia there. You've got Ganesha Familia at the entrance to the dungeon. I think he said something about Freya Familia as well. I forget exactly what it was. But Hestia comes up with the idea, what if we told Loki and everyone and tried to get them to let the Xenos back into the dungeon? And then Hermes is like, okay, even if the gods agree, the children, the Familia members, no way they're going to agree. Especially Finn. Finn, the leader, I guess, he's the leader. The leader of Loki Familia. They're like, he just wants to achieve his dream. He'll do whatever it takes. And so he's also like, yeah, they just think monsters are monsters. And I'm just like, we had this whole season, damn it. One day we're going to get the happy end where everyone is friends. And it's going to be glorious. It's going to be a glorious thing indeed. Bell and Hestia then go to Daedalus Street to do some investigating. Everyone berates Bell, all the random people, trying to repair the street that he had a hand in destroying, I guess. Yeah, Firebolt would blow things up, of course it would. Hestia takes some of the blame herself because she's like, hey, we needed the money because of the debt that I have. Obviously, everyone knows about the debt because of that part in season 2. So, it makes sense. I guess that takes a little bit of the heat off Bell. Not a lot, but at least a little bit. Eventually they run into Eyes and Hestia gets all protective. The bit that hurt, I think, the most, or hurt Bell the most, was Eyes wouldn't even, talk to him. Wouldn't look at him barely, which kind of sucks. Loki's there too, and is all over Bell, draping her arm over him and stuff. Pretty sure she was doing it just to annoy Hestia, though. I don't think there was any malicious intent, romantic intent, or anything else. I think she was just trolling Hestia, which, let's be honest, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, really. he ditches Hestia with Loki. I say ditches, they get tangled up together, I guess. And so he's off on his own. He's worried about everyone else. Everyone else who is now caught up in his mess. He didn't consult them before he did what he did. He just kind of did it. So he's kind of worried about what they think about it. Like, they might be like, Bell, you asshole, now we're in trouble because of you, basically. He runs into Seer. Seer knows everything that's going on. Well, not everything, but she knows how Bell's being treated and what he did. But she still wants to spend time with him anyway because she is just an angel. Yeah, let's go with angel. That's a good word. Like, she's a bit of not a sassy, what's the word? A cheeky angel, but an angel nonetheless. She's not going to ask him about it unless he wants her to ask, and then she will ask. That makes sense, I promise. She says, don't take everything on by yourself. You have your friends and everything. And he's like, I'm scared to find out what they really think, because what if they hate me now? And she's like, okay, lap pillow. And it's like, take a shot in every anime for every lap pillow. She says that she likes him because he keeps running, and also something else along the lines of, hey, you'll always have something right beside you. And yeah, he's come a long way, has Bell. Like, later on in this episode especially, you realise he's come a long way from the beginning. Remember when he ran away from the Minotaur at the beginning? We're decades away from that, really. Even though it's been like, 4 months? Not a long time in universe, which is crazy to think. Wilf is still in the room, and Lily tells him to eat some goddamn food, and Owl shows up with a letter. The Owl, we see Fells send a letter earlier on in the episode. I didn't mention it though. Hermes tells Uranos that, hey, here's the sitch, my dude. Gives him, or shows him, the notes to Knossos that he got from Icalos. So he's like, I have this, we can use this. And Hermes is like, let me handle it. I'll give you this. I think that's what he said. Just let me handle this situation. And I guess he agrees. Asfi asks Aisha and Ryu to help, tells them about the Xenos and everything. I say asks Ryu to help, tells Aisha she's helping. She's like, you work for us now, you gotta help. And Ryu, I'll give you information on Evilus, because they are the bad guys, because they've got evil in the name, don't you know? Also, I don't know how these lot found out, Hephaestus, Take Mikazuchi, and Miak, I think it was Miak, are also all talking about the Xenos, so they all found out somehow, and they're deciding what they've got to do as well. Presumably they're going to choose to help Belkun and friends. If I was going to make a guess, that would be what they would do. I don't know though, but that's my official prediction. Hestia Familia got that letter from Fells that I mentioned before. It says basically, go to the Knossos door, here's what we're going to do. Hestia is like, okay, we need to make a decision now. Are we going to help the Xenos and, be outcasts, or are we going to abandon the Xenos and regain our standing, basically? And Bell says, hey, you lot do whatever, I am going to protect them and everything. He's a bit nervous because obviously he's thinking he might get punched, essentially. Welp says, you know what, Bell? Your idea sucks. What we're gonna do is we're gonna save the Xenos and we're gonna get our standing back. We're gonna get the best of both worlds, so to speak. He's made 4 magic swords, presumably they're like super magic swords because it took him so long to make. Everyone was always in on saving the Xenos. No one was ever doubting him. He's their leader, and not only that, they trust him, and they also believe in helping all the Xenos. So he was worrying for nothing. He gets this like relieved look on his face. Seer was right. It turns out he does have things that always stay by his side now, and it's his familia. Get it? It's good. It's good. It's very funny. And then we get a quick montage of, I guess, them all collecting supplies. Like, there was some potions. There was, like, other stuff. I forget exactly what it all was. But there's a lot of stuff they were getting. That's the important thing. A communications thing, I think, to give to Fells so they can talk, I think, was another thing. Yeah, a lot of that. A lot of that indeed. The Xenos are all in their area, and they all hear. Fells tells them, we've got Bell to help now. They're the ones with the keys, the Xenos, the keys to get into Knossos, so they can't be chased if they get in, basically. The door will shut and they'll be safe. That's a good plan. Gonna make Bell the decoy, and everyone is against this, essentially. Gross is the gargoyle that was like, let's say, not too pleased about Bell and them. Even he's like, you're a scoundrel, Fells. You're a terrible person. They're all just like, no, we're making their job really hard and everything. Eventually, though, it's actually Weena that convinces them, and she's like, hey, they're being kind to us. On the surface, you must repay kindness. And they're like, okay, one day we'll repay this kindness. And I hope they do. I presumably in like the final battle, whenever that may be, like this, like, oh, the humans are gonna lose. What are they gonna do? And then, waha, the Xenos come out of nowhere, reveal they can talk, and they're like, hey, we got your back. We will help you. And then everyone will be like, okay, there's a bigger enemy. We'll defeat the bigger enemy together. And then afterwards, they're like, actually, these monsters, they're all right. They helped us save the day, and you know, they're handshaking each other and everything. It'll be good. You know, that's kind of what I think might happen in a like ideal happy ending world. Whenever, I don't know how far off the end of the story the light novels are, but hey, we've got to be getting. Well, no, I guess they're only on 16. They could go for like 20, 25 maybe. I don't know. I haven't read anything to suggest. I don't know. I forgot. I've lost where I am. So they decide to help. Basically, they're like, okay, Belle's helping. That's it. Yeah. They connect the voice orb to talk to Belle and that. A lot of Weena saying Belle. She's like, it's Belle, Belle, Belle. And Gross is like, we're gonna get spotted. You're making too much noise, everybody. Like, because everyone just wants to talk to Belle, like about how his day's been. And he's like, well, you know, I got a rock thrown at me today because everyone hates me now. But other than that, yeah, I'm doing great. What was I saying? I lost track again. Hestia says, okay, there's 6 doors to Knossos in Daedalus Street. However, there's only 4 Loki Familia squads, you know, defense squads. So that means presumably they've only found 4 doors. So we can go to one of the 2 doors they've not found. Good plan, in theory. Loki Familia, though, yeah, they might sort of be onto them. So Belle is going to be the key. Belle is meant to draw the attention and everything. Loki Familia, and more specifically Finn, are like, Belle is going to be a distraction. Like, they're onto immediately. They're like, he's working with the monsters. Belle is going to be the distraction. So go where he is not. Like, yeah, I mean, they've been outsmarted. Unless it's like a double outsmarting and Belle and them are going to be like, aha, actually, Belle is with the monsters the whole time. We tricked you by not tricking you, if that makes sense. Yeah, also they're like, also the Minotaur is dangerous, so deal with him. So I guess he's going to help out at some point too. Hermes is somewhere as well, and he's like, Belle is the most important part of the plan. You know, most important part of the plan, but for both plans, I guess. For both situations, the Xenos and Finn. And then everybody moves out. They've got cool cloaks, I guess, to disguise their identity a little bit if they have to attack other adventurers, because, yeah, you probably should wear cloaks if you're going to do that. That's a good plan, I would say. That was the end of the episode. So next week, I presumably going to kick off the rescue mission, I guess. I don't know when we're going to get the first of the 2 fights that I want to see. I'm not going to say what it is because spoils. But yeah, there's 2 I'm waiting for. Looking forward to seeing how it goes. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I've remembered something actually. Never mind. I can't say I'd spoiled. I've lost track of myself. What was my favourite part of the episode? That's what we're going to do. That's how it goes. Yeah. Let's check that out. So my favourite part of the episode is the reveal, I guess, that everybody was on board with Belle the whole time. You had Belle really worrying throughout this episode. Like, you could kind of see it in his face, his little squishy face, that he's like, oh man, I don't know what to do. I don't know if everyone's on board with this. And then when everyone was like, bro, of course we're on board with you. You're great. They're great. We're all great. You know, it was very nice to see a very nice moment. I'm excited for the last 3 episodes. I've been excited the whole time. This second half, I feel like, of the season has been better because the first half is a lot of setup type stuff. But no, I'm really excited for the last 3 episodes because I remember bits and pieces of this, and the bits and pieces I remember are really good. So hopefully they don't mess it up, but I don't think they will. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing and stuff for more reviews. That would help me out a lot. Comment what you thought as well. That's always good. See you next week. Take care, and bye, guys.